Namaste, welcome everyone to Satsang today, this evening. Thank you for coming. And I'm glad so many people are still here. I wanted to call everyone together. I don't know, we won't really have another opportunity like this for a little while, inshallah. So it was a chance to see you. And so many people actually came and were asking, please Guruji, can I have a word with you, this and that, no? So far situation, time, circumstances has not provided that opportunity. This opportunity is here. I don't want anyone just to put hand up because you want to be seen in your person. This has been something that, for me, I've been trying to get across, and it seemed that in spite, many people come to Sahaja and they feel this place is so wonderful, people are very kind, very genuinely warm, wise, many of them, but there's still some fragrance of personhood that prevails for many people. Maybe not mostly, but sufficiently to be still moving a lot with this person, the sense of the person perceived as the problem, the person is in the way of freedom and such things. I'm a little disappointed with that because I feel that if you really have been listening truly, I don't really, for the one who listens, I don't have so much to say. For the one who really listens in the heart, there is not much to say. Inasmuch as you may come and you may ask for some directions if you feel lost, you're seeking to find some place you've not, you don't remember the way there or something, I don't have to bring you to school to show you the way. I would point the way, and I may even accompany you along the way. And that's called direct knowledge, directly experience. Not saying, go down there and then after, in another week or so, somebody will come and show you know how to take the next step and the next journey and so on. No, it is direct enough. Because there is no physical distance involved, no physical distance to travel. If there's a distance, it's a distance created by some concept and the belief that we have in that. And we know that it is not as simple as just saying this, because there's been some long-standing belief and habit of identifying ourselves as body and conditioning. Of course, it is connected with us in our dynamic expression as life and the sense of personhood. But here in Satsang, I've not given you theories, direct pointings, and so many have come and they have come to recognition, and then the mind itself flares up. It is as though this is the real enemy who is trying to stop you from attaining your original state. How can it do it? How it can do it? How it can do it? What can hide the infinite? Even if you were to put your finger right up to your eyes like that, you say, yes, I cannot see the infinite. But the hand over the eyes of the body is existing in the infinite. Even if it was like that. The infinite cannot be seen with physical eyes. It must be directly known, not seen in the dualistic sense. But all this you know. Is there one person here who did not come to confirmation about it? Is there one person who did not see? So what? I don't know what I'm looking for. I didn't see it. So many people have seen. I did not see it. There must be some people who say, yes, I just didn't get it. How long you been here? 3 months, but I still don't see it. How you expect to see it? How do you expect to see the self? Even the word seeing is much broader than physical sight, isn't it? It's a seeing, knowing being. Who has not seen, you see? So I don't feel the trouble so much is seen as in perceiving and recognizing and experientially understanding, but more a sense of being stable inside your seeing. Who is the one who is to become stable? We have gone through these matters over and over again. I'm going to leave it like this for the moment, and then I'll see who will come. Daniel, you come. Okay, come. Is it usually so bright in here? Or is it because nobody is to be missed? If it's like that, I'm happy. Okay, thank you.
All I want is for you to show me the way.
All ways imply distance, direction. If I have to show you a way, first we must cancel that out. Is the way going to be go up the hill, sit down up there, do this? Is it going to be that kind of way? So we know, no, that it is not a physical way. Then what other way can be there? If not physical way, but try this for a bit. No, that's true. Not physical way. So what other way is left? So not physical way, not physical journey, yet there seems to be separation. How does that come? How does that come about? Today is a beautiful day because there's a feeling in so many that tomorrow I'm going to be otherwise occupied with things. So today we have to this opportunity to look. Sometimes I've said in the past, suppose you only had 1 hour. Do I need 1 hour? You ask me, can you show me the way? Will it take me 1 hour? You show me the way to what? You ask me, can I show you the way to what? Tell me, let's have a conversation. To?
My true self.
Your true self. This question is being asked by which self?
Right now it feels like a lot of person.
Yeah. And again, I would say if it feels like a lot of person that is posing this question, something must be aware of it in order to say it feels very personal. That this question itself is coming out from a very personal place, isn't it? And I am answering your question straight away, no? If I say even the questioner in this question seem to be a personal place. The question is asking from a very personal place. And there's something that's aware of this. I'm interested in the one who is aware of this. I can try to answer from the alleged person's perspective. The person is asking, please show me the way to my true self. Then I ask, you say, okay, the person is asking, is the person what you are? It's an honest question now, because perhaps it's what you believe. You may take it that the person, when we say the person, what we mean. I want to answer a question with you that is not just going to be a sensation passing over you that you think, yeah, kind of understand. I want to answer the question thoroughly so that there should not be any doubt left. This is why I'm responding like this, you see. Let's see who we are talking to and who will receive my answer. Let's find who is the one who is asking the question. When I ask this, you say, it seems something personal in me is asking this question. So would it not be right for me to inquire further to say that something is aware that the question is coming from a personal place? I don't want that you listen to me for so long and then you just start to rehearse my questions and answers. So it's like you're just gargling with the drink, you're not swallowing. You have to swallow this drink. So you say that something is personal about it. Does it matter if you say, you yourself confess, something from a personal place within me is asking this question? So you who are aware that there's a personal place asking this question, no? Are you in a better position than the person who's asking the question? This is for everybody to find out. The one who is aware is a person, it's a personal question. The one who is aware it's a personal question, is this one in a better off position than the person who will be asking the question? Why? Each thing you can look at, you look at the position, say the person is asking a question. The one who is aware of the person must be in a higher place. Sometimes when we go back to the person is thinking some other thoughts. What I mean by that is the personal perspective is quite unreliable, quite unstable. Now we say satsang, now the person wants to ask satsang question. If we go beach, the person wants to ask beach questions. If we go supermarket, the person wants to ask supermarket question. What does a person really want to know? Why should its voice be so trusted unless you take it to be the fact of you? Can you relate to what I'm speaking? Do you feel I'm avoiding this question? It's very important, because many people in the world have an idea that they know something, but it's only hearsay. Somebody have told them and they accept it and they say, oh, they're speaking now like it's fact. But it has not gone deeply into their own mind. They cannot prove it. They cannot look around what they're speaking and speak from different angles. They don't know. We don't know what we're speaking very often. You have asked one of the most important questions in the human kingdom. I wish to find my way back to my own source. Could you help me to do that? Most human beings don't even know they have source. They don't have the sense that there's something higher than their present way of conceiving their existence. This is what I am right now. But the very body that we use to refer to ourselves is a stage of transition. This was not the body your mother gave birth to. It's always been changing. Your ideas about yourself is changing. What you may say from a personal standpoint, what you may say today about who you are, maybe in a short while, you may describe or define yourself in a very different way. As previously, if we go back some while ago, you may have said different things about yourself. Is there anything that you have said about yourself personally that has been reliable and consistent? I'm asking this question. So therefore, the reason why I'm asking this is that if I were to present a response to the person, will the person be able to retain my response? It will only just be another idea collected like other ideas, and we're living in a whole book of our own ideas that has not been tested, not been proven. Today, I want you to ask something or we must prove something. When something is a proof, then you are free of doubt. Where there is not proof or direct confirmation or experience, doubts may come. And the devil lives in the land of doubts. This is what's been happening, you see. One who is awake to the truth cannot be, what you may say, manipulated by the devious energies of the lower mind. Do you see this? Yes. You yourself must be able to speak from your own experience in being here, that you have observed some evolution in your consciousness. That there was a time when the mind would just go boo and you'd be running down the road. Or with something we said into your head and you're falling apart, you can't know, you'll be so easily disturbed. You must have moved on somewhat to say, yeah, but that's just a thought now. And when you say that, it has a power. And to that extent, it's like the mind is dying in its psychological position. Do you understand? It should not stay with the same influence that it had previously. You must be transcending because you're growing back into your own power, into your original nature. And it appears as though the psychological mind, other names are offered to this mind play. The devil also is called. You see? Which is there somehow to keep distracting. You may find that when you're trying to focus on something that is true, it feels like the power of distractedness becomes even heavier. Have you experienced? Like other things that come where you just cannot concentrate. Why? Of all the things you could search for in life, most of them, if not all, they are ephemeral, meaning that they come and go. They're not really, you cannot hold them, they're coming, everything is coming and going. Then if I say, is there anything that you have seen or experienced that has not come and gone? Have you found anything that has appeared and stayed? Therefore, it should be easy if I say you must find that which does not come and go, because there's not many of them. Isn't it? And here is a clue. The fact that you can see that most things come and go, everything come and go, must be because you must be at the place that does not come and go. Because if you were part of the traffic of what comes and goes, when they go, you will also be gone. But you are here to witness, oh, that's now it's going. My big question, my mega question, is now thinning away, it's going. Oh my God. So even your most important way is going away now. But you have stayed. Who are you? Are you a question? Is it not wonderful that we can look in this way? And experience powerfully the response to these type of introspections? More than just simply believing what you've read. That also has a power. Belief, faith, trust, these also have power. But direct experience. Confirmed over and over and over again. And every time remaining unchanging. Shows you what you can rely upon. Even to rely upon that is still at the high end of duality. At a certain point, you find that you are the truth. When you are the truth, you don't have to rely upon the truth. You are the truth. You can only rely upon something where there's a duality. You say, yes, I'm getting there. I can rely upon this truth. You, the one who rely, are you totally true? So the truth must absorb you. And when you discover the truth, can it be other than you? Am I speaking in too much of a... So, when I speak like this, I find many people seem to be in accord with what I'm speaking. They should, yes, 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 yes. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Oh, he's also smiling. Yes, 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 yes. What happens? Something seems to happen that when we go back to our seat or leave the hall or receive a bit of a funny email or something, or get into a discussion, a little bit of a rough moment with a family or a situation or so on, or just by being by yourself also. Sometimes we're not yet good at being with ourselves. Have you noticed? Sometimes we're not enough, cannot bear your own company. All of this we must conquer. And it is not difficult. Why is it not difficult? Because what you are searching for, which you call truth, which is another name for truth, is what is perfect, what is complete. You are already. The only thing is that we don't know it. And the we who don't know it is not reliable. Who has caught that? It seems a paradox. If you say, I'm searching for, my bicycle, I'm searching for my room, I'm searching for the right classroom, I'm looking for today's newspaper, I'm looking for this, we all understand, yeah, I'll have to find you, let's look together. I'm searching for myself. So that is unusual. And because not many people in the world understand this unless they are people of faith, and they will understand spiritual conditioning. To say, I'm a Christian, I'm searching for what? I'm searching for Christ. I'm searching for the Buddha. I'm searching for liberation and so on. And there's so much variation also. The one say, I'm searching for salvation. He won't agree if somebody says, I'm searching for moksha. Moksha, we don't like that kind of stuff around here. Because the mind is still segregated. It is not a universal mind. So I would really encourage, don't feel too safe to feel that I've been there, I got there, I've got it sorted. Better say nothing and quietly looking, disappearing from the structured self. Something is disappearing. Your programs, your software, your collection, your historical sense of self, your sense of lineage, all of this thinning away in the presence of something which cannot thin away. We are still together on this one? So am I avoiding the question? Please, can you help me to find my true self? What is one's true self? You've done the invitation, no?
Yes.
Could you take me through it a little bit, just in your own short 15-second version, synopsis of your experience of the invitation? What happened?
Often able to come to a place of the place that I believe that you point to, quiet, peace, particularly where I'm doing it, or listening to Satsang, able to come to that place and stay there.
When you come to this place, I'm going to open it up for everybody again. When you come to this where the invitation is. Does everybody listen to the invitation? When you come to, at the end of the invitation, if you're listening in headphones, you take them off. You're reading the book, close, put the book down. If you're sitting in the hall, everything stop. Everybody sit down for a while. Where are you? Who are you?
Empty.
Empty. Are you like a bucket that's empty? What I mean is, do you have a shape and you're empty? What does it mean?
No shape.
So I really want to know from you today then. I really want to know now from you. Because I'm taking it like that. Because what the invitation reveal does not age. So if you said I did it this morning or yesterday, I'm talking now about it. I'm talking in now terms. So you have come to that recognition, that seeing. You're just here. Are you here seeing something? When you say just this emptiness and so on, is that somebody's experience? This is very, very subtle now. And you must be honest. Is it somebody's experience? Now I am experiencing emptiness. Now I'm experiencing emptiness. Will it last? Will it last? Now I am experiencing emptiness. Will it last, you see? And why not? Huh? He said, no experience lasts. And then what's the point? Is the invitation for an experience?
And I believe I come to this place where there is no I.
Yes.
The problem.
You being what? I've done it. Slow down, slow down, slow down. I want to know. You came to that place, I came to the place with no I. Who is there? So are you in the place or are you the place? I'm helping you, no? I'm helping too much. I'm helping too much. That's the trouble. Tell me about it. Invitation has revealed something. Did it take you by the hand and say, walk with me, come, let's go. We're getting close to emptiness. Come. Now, quietly. One. Okay, next one. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. 0. Why I should not speak like that? Because your mind works like that. The mind is working like that. It's getting ready for a big experience. It wants to say, been there, done it. It wants to put the flag. It wants to put the Eureka, Hallelujah flag there. I've been there, done it. What is different than other experiences? You ask question. I feel, thank you. This is best question you can ask. So I don't have to waste time talking about relationships and what happened after 3 years and all. No, you ask. I want to help to find my true place. So either we are both going to succeed, or only I succeed. today, because I read your letter, I'm very touched by your letter. Now you are here. Is it a happening? Is it gonna, wow, it's a happening, is it? It's a happening? Is it a non-happening happening? Maybe? It's okay, we don't have to be too, but there's a little something in that. You've come to a place where everything has been asked of you. Just for a moment, don't hold on to any concept. Don't hold on to even the feeling of I. Because for most people, their I is loaded. Why I? Why I speak of I is the firstborn of every concept. I must be there before the sense of you or other is there. So the I is the most important. Is it loaded? Does it have content? Is it personal? Is it impersonal? Is it a function? Does this kind of thing only work in here, and then after you go for, you're holding some concepts of mine in the head, and then somebody goes, lunch, and it's gone. Or what happened? If you can see it, I know the momentum of habit of mind is going to keep coming. Because you don't just get rid of the I person feeling like that. You may see its unreality, but it doesn't necessarily vanish forever. It keeps coming back. And sometimes come back with more noise, more troubles, more doubts. But it's coming back for who? If you have come to the invitation, listen, you said, leave all your ideas about yourself just for a few moments. Let's see if anybody can do that. In deep sleep you do it, but you don't even remember that you did it. Now consciously I'm asking, in your conscious waking state, can you just suspend? Just like sometimes, you postpone getting entangled in something, you just leave it. Can you do this? Consciously say, okay, and Mooji said to not engage with the high identity, the I person, the whatever ego, self, my identity as a woman, my identity as whatever. Just leave everything aside, like just become very empty, completely. And don't expect anything, just really just be empty. So that emptiness is not waiting. It just is. Now, today I'm finding I'm still a bit breathless. I've picked up something. So I don't want to be speaking for too long or too much. So my words are very expensive right now. You've left everything. Only because you have left everything and you're willing to suspend your engagement with your photo album, your collection of stories, everything, become completely empty. Probably most people in the world has not consciously taken on the opportunity to be totally empty, to experience what it's like to be totally empty and not holding anything in the background. This is such a moment. And I asked, only when you are like that, I could ask you some questions. I have so much confidence in you because I know when you're empty is when I can hear truth from you. When I hear from your person, I have to kind of not sure what is true. And this is why I ask you questions which ordinarily in life you would not be asked, you see. What is your experience now? Don't hold any image, any self-image, or any favorite concepts. Leave everything alone. What is here now? There's no need to imagine. There's no need to visualize. So thoroughly helpful. Nothing to be confused about. If you're empty, you cannot be confused. You cannot be confused about nothing. You must be confused about something. So, taking away all the something from you for a moment with your cooperation. What is here? Don't go to sleep. Because this is something that happens. As soon as you become empty, something wants to push you to sleep. You must identify and understand what this power is that wants to put you to sleep. So you miss your opportunity. What is here, you see? And when I say that, there's a tendency for the mind to try and create some image. It thinks I'm expecting you to say something. I'm not expecting anything. I'm asking you what is here. When you're not holding on to anything at all, it's a little exercise. It will end very soon. But in the meantime, use this time to find out. Maybe you will not do it again to be empty. What is really here? Mind is going to suggest some images. But these images are not really here. They're just appearing like dreams. There's nothing worthy to hold on to. There's nothing to associate with here. Because from here you will see that everything that appears in the mind is transient. It's just like a cloud passing. Don't combine yourself with anything at all. What is here? I am not expecting answer, but I want you to hear my question. And look, not just with physical eyes, but with the heart of perceiving. What is here? Fear comes because mind will give fear, because it will always tell you you need something. You need something. So nobody in the world is empty because everybody believes they need something. Now I'm offering you opportunity to see if you need something, what is this something, and who is this you who will need anything. And here you're at the best location now, and the best moment. What is here? Don't imagine. Sober seeing. Can you bear this emptiness, you see? And who would you be to be bearing anything? Of course, you may become aware that there's some energy in you, want to escape, want to go out. Suddenly you get stuffy in here, and you go, need some air. I need to go and get a coffee. I need something. Mind. This is your mind. Why I say? Because he'll always trying to get you to do something. Go somewhere. Take something. Get away from here. Get away from here. Why? What is here? You know what is here? You are here. You are here. God is here. Truth is here. Somebody's been telling you all your life, maybe life after life, get away from here. Get away from here. He wants to give you so many things. Everything he substitute will not make you happy. What is here? Stop sign. Death. Is death here? Here you are going to kill death also. You're going to kill death also. Bogeyman. You're going to kill death also. Because if death exists, you are the only one who can see him. How old is death? If everything that you can perceive or experience can be taken out, just like it came in, it can come out. If everything can be taken out, turn the whole piggy bank, shake out everything out. If everything is taken out, do it. Do it means don't hold on to anything at all. If everything is taken out, there remains something here that cannot move. It cannot be taken out. It cannot be moved about. Why? Why can't be moved about? Because he's everywhere. He's everywhere. You don't need to only believe you can see. You can see this. Who are you who is seeing it? What do you look like, the one who is seeing? Maybe you may have some feeling of fear, but you're here now. Fear was before you came here. Now you're here. Where's fear? Show me fear now. If you come here with me, come, before coming here, something don't want you to go, let's go out, go out, go. Now you're here. Where's the fear? Suppose the voice say, okay, I'll be outside waiting for you. Satsang soon finish. I'm outside waiting for you. You and me. You betray me. Huh? I'm going to be outside waiting for you. Are your knees knocking? Why he has to talk about wait outside? Why he doesn't come inside? Why not fight you here? Why you come outside? Okay, come outside. Why? Because he can't be here. Where is outside? Outside is not outside the door. Grace is everywhere. It's not outside the door unless you think like that. Outside means when you go back to your sense of person. Now you saw and you see that it is just a play. Everyone who has come and is searching for truth, you're going to come under fire. You are going to come under fire. Something is going to bite you. But it can only bite you if you are something. So let him bite now. Where are you? What has caused us to be tricked each time? Could it be the momentum of habit? Because for so long we have lived with the idea of just being somebody, which is okay. The somebodyness can stay, but it becomes very superficial now. We have always been identifying with some object. The main object is this object. The body don't mind. We have been identifying ourselves with some object. Now, no object you can touch or hold and say, I am that object. Suppose this was the most precious thing in the world, and it was appearing like this. Can you say you are this? Suppose all the gods, all the beings in the world are searching for this, they want to have, but you have it. Huh? Is this more than you? What can entice us and put such a powerful, such a potent play of distraction in us that you forget what you are? Who is it that forgets what they are? Is it the self that forgets what it is? Or is it something, some aspect, some power inside the self that strongly takes itself to be personal, become confused by the play in the world, and then becomes miserable and is doing all these things, writing all these letters of suffering? You must prove it. Of all the people I've met in my life, you are the ones who are here now who can prove this. My father did not prove it. My mother did not prove it. You are the living life. In you it can be proven what I'm speaking. But will your proof stay? In the invitation you're listening, I ask you, can this go away? Can it fade? Can it be lost? Can it reject you? Can it die? Did you create it? And the answer comes, no, it cannot die. It was not born, it was not made. It cannot disappear, it cannot fade. Nobody can use it against another. It is so pure, Nirgun Brahman, so pure. And you discovered it or not?
Yes.
What's the trouble? What's the trouble? In discovering it, our personal life did not shut down. The ego doesn't say, okay, all right, I'm leaving, I'm going. No, you say, no, I'm not going anywhere. I'm here just in case you need me. We have a story. We're not yet ready to let go of story. So what are you expecting? What are you expecting from me today in asking this question? Magic powder? Are my words distant and abstract or merely mental? Can you feel? Can you see? Is it that you want that, yes, I see that I'm not this, but I want it to go away. I want to go away. Do I have to get rid of these flowers or this handkerchief for you to be free? Unless you say, this is really disturbing me, can you get rid of it? And then the one who is saying, this is disturbing me, can you get rid of it? This one will not be free. This one has to get rid of himself. Perhaps we expect something. We have an expectation that I should have a vision, or I should have, and it could happen. But whatever happened will pass also. The self, the pure self, did not happen. It just is. Everything that happens changes. Everything that appears in time and space and change. You are the weakness of them. Sometimes I have asked, are you merely an object in front of the lens of perception, or are you behind the lens of perception looking? Or are you both? Or are you both and beyond? Food for contemplation. Contemplation for clarity. Clarity for confirmation. Confirmation for joy. Could it be the difficulty that we experience is because you expect something to happen? Like, I'm still having this feeling. What you're not asking, you think you're asking for freedom, but maybe you just want freedom from this feeling. Because the mind is going, hey, you're stupid, you're not worthy, you're not worthy. Stop it. Can you bear the mind saying, suppose somebody came up in the street and say, excuse me, miss, excuse me. You say, yeah, sorry. Can I have your left kidney? Just one. What would your response? You don't know? You might be shocked. Oh, I need to think about that. What would you say? You say, you're crazy. Get out of here. I'll hit you with my slippers or whatever. Or you just be kind of, it will cost you. I don't know. What will you say? Or you might be just saying, that's really good. That's funny. George, come here. Tell him what you said to me just now. What is your reaction? Your mind is saying same thing. But he says something and you go, oh my God. Guruji, can you get rid of him? I said, no, you get rid of him. I don't see him. He's your own personal ghost. Nobody else sees him. They only hear about you talking about him. Could it be that we are just wanting to stop what we feel is a voice speaking inside us, saying things we don't like? Must it stop for you to be free? This is what I want to ask. You are never going to be free. I'm never going to let go of you. I'm not going anywhere. If you go to heaven, I'm coming with you. Oh, God. No, no. Is this what is stopping you from freedom? Huh? The what?
Attention to it.
Attention to it. What does attention to it? Huh? You say attention to it is creating some sense of separation from that, no? I'm asking you, what if the answer is so? She say, attention, it's my attention that's causing me trouble. I'm giving attention to the one who is cursing me. You being who? Is the voice saying to the truth in you, you're no good. You're not going to get it. No? Who is the voice speaking to? Huh?
Yeah, the person.
The person, the self-image. Okay? What will determine if the person is true or not?
Belief.
Huh?
Belief in it.
Whose belief? Is belief a person? Or is it a function, is a power that you being who must control or must understand? Are we getting somewhere? Yes. Where is any conversation like this happening in this world? Where you can look like this and you can feel the resistance, you can feel the noise in the head, and you can see that this noise is equivalent to or corresponding to the amount of belief and identity. Maybe this voice is speaking not to my true self, but to the idea I have of who I am. And the idea I have of who I am is suffering from its own projections. Is it enough that you understand this? Is it enough? Because sometimes we may feel, I kind of get that, but it doesn't stay. What doesn't stay? What doesn't stay? Well, I would say to you in that case, soften yourself, open your heart up to grace. Because maybe you're still too much thinking you are the person who is going to get this. And that this is a personal achievement. It is a universal achievement, if you want to say achievement at all. This, what we're looking at, is a certain paradox that somehow is holding the whole world in some kind of suffering by not understanding. There are other ways also. If you are someone who have faith, and you trust. You don't hold it onto yourself, but you can surrender it to God, you can surrender it to Christ, you can surrender it to Rama, you can surrender it to Buddha, whatever. You can surrender, just give it up, you say. And you have faith in that, and that faith will help you. If you can look in the way that I am pointing, grace is also with you. But if you hold on to personal identity strongly, very little can help you. If you're holding on only to personal identity, the mind, the psychological mind, will be your companion. If you feel that grace, life, thank you, life, to have brought me to this place where I can begin to look at the delusions that have been captivated my mind. Yeah. May the grip of this delusion be, this spell be broken. Or you follow, listen, look, stay with it. Prove it once, twice, 3 times, 4, keep looking. Because when you discover what the truth is, anytime you look for it, it is always the same. So it is a good question being asked today. Is it that your question is asking me, can I show you what the truth is? Or can I get rid of the thing that makes you feel that you're separated from the truth? And there's a voice that is speaking to an identity that you are taking ownership of and saying, yes, please stop him from telling me. And so that me stays in place. That me wants a victory. But that me has created the problem. Is this all too difficult for you? No. If there's a difficulty, if there's difficulty, it's because you're that close. It's too difficulties come in when some people come and do not experience any difficulty because they're just not interested, basically. They're like, well, what are you guys talking about? About freedom? Oh yeah, man. You know? And lead me to the drinks or whatever. So they're not interested. So that one don't stand a chance. As soon as it comes inside your heart and you begin to feel even a little blow kiss from God, you're going to feel, whoa. And then comes the resistance will come. And it will find whatever it is that will catch your attention to keep you fighting to sustain your personal position about something. You're primarily and essentially spirit. For a while, we'll feel very personal, very tangible, very fleshly. But the more the consciousness gets refined, that wisdom comes up inside, grace comes, this heavy garment of personhood begins to lift away. Then you can bear your own emptiness, your own silence. You can feel the immensity of being. Otherwise, where the false identity feels secure in its limitations. It gives it a sense of privacy. Loves being private. But your growth is naturally revealing your universality, the great love, the great peace. It is without measure, without limitation. You sense. Everything in your life that you have experienced, emotions and feelings and thoughts, fears, whatever, things, people, all these things, they are limited. And you, who have been experiencing them from a personal standpoint, are also limited. But there's a you inside you that is unlimited. This you must find. The you-less you. And where is it? By now, your head should not be here. Your head should not be here. It should either disappear or it's on the floor. Only your heart should be here. And it is empty and immense. Not showing you something to keep in your head. You should by now be experiencing the inscrutable being. You need not be content with a bundle of concepts. You can be content with emptiness. And from emptiness, God can speak through you. Or through this instrument, let's put it like that. The instrument is not your fundamental nature. You are your fundamental nature. The body was not made for ego. The body is made for the expression of consciousness. As you transcend the limitations of personhood, you will see what this body is for now. So tell me what you are waiting for. Try to identify what may be giving the sense of feeling blocked, and that I just can't hold on to it. And try to remember now what the different things people have said. This thing is. I just keep forgetting it. I just keep forgetting it. And you, who can remember or knows forgetting and remembering, what is your state? The one without whom there cannot even be forgetting or remembering. Who observes forgetting and remembering. Who are you? You are that itself. But mind keeps saying, yeah, but it says, oh, they haven't realized it yet. They can still fool around with you. We are believing more in our doubts than in your truth. You put too much importance on your feeling and emotion and thought. This is why so many people speak, oh, I don't feel like this, I feel like that, I don't feel like that is so important. It's not important. You know, in recent times, I would be picking up sometime answering 15 questioners. But now I can pick one. I used to answer 15 questioners, and then there would be maybe 300, 400 that didn't get answered. Now I'll answer one questioner, and I'll answer 1,000 questioners. Why? Because I'm not really so concerned about your questions if they're external. I'm speaking to you. I'm speaking to the place where we're one. He asks, the place where we are one, is it beyond or is it behind the lens of perception? It is both. It is appearing even in front. It is also behind. And it's behind the one behind. Only when you're empty, this understanding comes completely easily and smoothly in you. When you can bear your zero-ness. When I tell you, stay shapeless, don't go into any shape, then you'll understand this in its mystical simplicity, actually. If I'm devoted to any concept, I have somehow shrunk myself. As I am, I can use all concepts if I find them appropriate for the expression I need for them to make. Yet, nothing is lost of yourself. You are the immensity. It's as though you're looking out from this immensity. You're looking out from the immensity in the immensity. There's no need to be too figurative about that. It's a sense you have. If I am to leave here, are you fine with this? Are you sufficiently grounded or have, everything that is necessary for you to fully recognize your integral nature is already shared with you. It's about how much time you want to give to the fragmentary mind. If you keep thinking like a person, the person will have 100 things to do and to remember. If you listen from the place of the self, everything else becomes much more superficial. And some power is taking care of them. Don't enrich your energy giving so much time to the ephemeral. That is very wasteful use of energy. When you understand what is revealed through the inquiry, you are the most happy. Because you're bearing witness, actually, to how the Supreme Consciousness takes care of everything. You're not apart from it. Your body is also part of the mechanism of the universal functioning of consciousness. But your place you cannot define. You never feel yourself to be a fraction. Here is a paradox, that in the immensity of all that there is, even the tiniest spot of consciousness have a sense of wholeness in itself. Rumi said something. He said, "You're not merely a drop in the ocean, you're also the ocean inside a drop." Also, what it means. That every part, even an atom also, has got a sense of completeness. And yet it is linked into completeness. Don't try and go with that. Forget about it. It's enough if you can see that from somehow, you don't have to figure things out. Go with a vibration that feels it wants to explore, because it becomes easy. It supplies all its own energy for that. But don't push with your mind to find answers for your mind. And not here, not now.